Welcome and welcome back to the Whole Bucket. I am Cheryl and this is Zebra Talks. And it is the last day in this book. Zebra Talk number 24 or 5 or 6. Once again, I don't remember what number this is. But it's easy peasy. It's the same as the last one in the first half of this series, and it is Celebrate a Win. I skipped a page in my journal, and I thought that I had counted and it was going to turn out fine, and it's not. So I am on this back page and I have nowhere to write or draw specifically. I'm not sure which one I don't have the specific space for, but I'm going to put this right here, and I'm going to do my little Zentangle right here, and I'm just going to write over here because it just doesn't matter, does it? It's celebrating a win. It's fine. I have something to show you. This is exciting. So what am I going to do for celebrating a win? I have more than one, which now that I think about it, when I had trouble thinking that I was coming out of the depression part of life last week, now that I think about it, if I have more than one win that pops in my head when I say celebrate a win, I must be doing a little better than I was feeling, right? So, what do I have? Stop moving. Okay, I have Zebra Talks series number 1. That implies there will be more. Who knows if there actually will be more. Zebra Talks series 1 is complete. If you have done this with me, qualifies for you too. Yay! Celebrate a win. We win! I don't know what we win, but we win. Next. Oh, this is something that I actually talked about last week, and it's something that I want to double down on acknowledging. And that is learning to accept where I'm at the current moment. Very, very important. Very hard to do. Don't judge yourself. Be compassionate at yourself. For my Zentangle today, I'm doing, I can't remember what this one's called, and, oh wait, I do remember what it's called. It's called Stellar. I think I might be not doing the Zentangles as slow, and I'm certainly not describing them as much as I did at first in the series, and I apologize for that. I'm self-conscious. I don't know who's following along and who isn't, or if you like the Zentangle parts or if you don't. And I should really just do what I want to do and explain the reasons, because this is so important. It is part of the practice of this book. And oh, goodness sakes. Are you guys like me? Do you have this brain that just second guesses everything all the time? Okay. So I picked Stellar because it looks kind of like a star or a snowflake. I mean, it's got 8, not 6, like snowflakes, but it just looks like a firework or a star or something like that. And I thought it was appropriate for celebrating a win. Also, what I was trying to say just a minute ago, and I apparently completely lost, is that I know that I'm not explaining these things like I did, and I apologize for that if you were following along with the Zentangles. I am actually going to start a doodle, YouTube series. So we will practice some doodle techniques together. I am not a doodle teacher. I am not a doodle professional. I am not a Zentangle teacher. They are certified and I am not. So we're literally going to learn together. But I thought that might be kind of fun. And I know I have heard other people talking about, well, I just need to learn how to doodle. Well, so do I. And you would think, no, you just doodle. You don't need to learn it. But no, you need to learn it. I mean, at least I do. So, we're going to learn some stuff together. In the meantime, if you want to do this with me, and I haven't said proper words at all, just stop the video and you know, do what I did. just stutter it. I don't know. Gosh, what a brat. I'm a brat. Lots of people who know me know that part about me already. I am indeed kind of a brat. Okay. It's pretty. Oh, now I don't know what I'm gonna do, because you can decorate the insides of this. But I really just don't want to, and I don't have the energy today. So I'm not really sure how far it's going to go, but I'm just going to do a few things while we're sitting here chatting. So, celebrate a win. Zebra Talk Series 1 is complete as of the finishing of this particular page. And what will happen next is, I think, I talked about it before, and I think I'm going to stay with my plan. And my plan is that I am going to take a look back at the book, figure out things that I learned and need a next step, or things that need further exploration. I am going to learn some stuff and share the information and the next steps and stuff that I take with you, so that you can see, I mean, just further sharing the journey that I personally am taking. I think that what will end up happening is another version of this book will happen for next year. So starting next January 1st, I'll have my book ready, and I'll have my prompts ready, and probably starting that very first Sunday of January 2025, I'll do something. Oh, I will do a revised version of this journal that has, updated goals and information and prompts and what have you. Well, that's funny. I don't know what's making that noise. I don't even know if you can hear it, but when I'm coloring these circles, something over there is vibrating. That's funny. All right. I don't know what it was. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I have a little storage tower thingy over there and it's wobbling. Not enough to tip over, thank goodness. All right. So what else does it say? I've learned to accept where I'm at any current time. That's a big one. And I have learned to accept it. I haven't learned how to respond properly. So, the first part of that is just what it says, learning to accept it. So I have stopped being so mean to myself about when I can't accomplish what I think I should as much. What I haven't done yet is learned to identify that space before things go wrong or fail or crash or what have you. That is that is an example of what the next step kind of thing will be. Now, I'm going to set this aside for just a second. I may or may not go back to that doodle. We may do more, but I want to show you something important. It's right here. Unfortunately for us, it's under my artwork. It's not complete. I forgot a few things that I'm going to be adding to this. But I got my doctor to fill out paperwork for me, rather than me filling out paperwork for them. It's amazing. So here, this side right here is a list, except for this MCAS on the bottom, right? MCAS is a working theory, but here is a list of all, I don't want to say, okay, they're not all the things that I've been diagnosed with, but they're all major things in and of themselves that are going wrong in my body. And this side, this one, and this one are all things, there, don't look at that, that's a little personal. Whatever. Those two lists are all symptoms that I have problems with and that I experience on a regular basis. Like, most of them are to some degree every day. Except for that one I covered up. Okay, that's not every day. I might have just shared too much information. The point is, and the reason I showed it to you, here, I'll hold it up again. Wait. Okay, here. This many conditions with this many plus a few I've forgotten symptoms that occur on a daily or weekly basis is a lot to flip and manage. My thought was, when I said I wanted a checklist, a chart, and an itinerary, was that if I am having a particular problem and I don't know if it is because of this or because of this, I can, because how you treat it then might be different. Might not be, might be. But I can then look at it and say, oh, this might be causing this. Okay, wait, no, this is under control. Okay, so maybe this is causing this. And then, I try to help that symptom a different way. This is just the first step. This is another thing that's going to take some review and some revision and some thinking through. Right now it's all in handwriting, as you saw, right? So typing it up and getting it organized properly and what have you is probably a really good idea. Right now it's a big fat mess. But he was willing to play along and very positive about, participating in this. So I was thrilled to pieces. That's another thing that's going to continue, and it's going to be next. And it is totally a win to celebrate. How many times do you get your doctor to fill out paperwork that big? Not only did he do the stuff that I asked him to do, but he added a couple of categories and a couple of things, and he answered with different marks according to what stage they're in. Like an X if it's for sure from this thing, a question mark if it could be from this thing or this thing. He added a row across for question marks to put question marks in if it's a symptom that could be leading to a whole nother diagnosis kind of thing, could be a different body system that it's coming from. And he added a legend so that I would understand what all his marks were about. So participated with a great attitude and with gusto. It's kind of amazing. So definitely have to celebrate that as a win, that I got that kind of participation. The itinerary is what's next. And even though this is in such a rough form, right? Rough draft first info, I learned a ton already. I learned that my biggest category of body failings is not where I thought it was. It is actually in autonomic dysfunction. So there's that. I mean, I thought it would be MCAS or Ehlers-Danlos, since those are sort of the biggest diagnoses, and most of the rest of them branch off from that. So does autonomic dysfunction, but the autonomic dysfunction is pretty serious, from what I can tell. So we have a lot of things to talk about, the docs and I, and this proved to be a great tool. I'm excited about this. I guess I'm going to leave it at that. Let's celebrate a win. This is a short video. This is the first time. If I hurry up, I'm going to come in under 20 minutes. We're at 18:40 right now. Zebra Talks will continue. Doodling will start. It's been a really good journey. I had some great successes from this. I hope you did too. If you did, please say so. Even if you go into the comments and just leave a thumbs up or a heart or a zebra or a whatever, just let me know that, that'll just let me know that something has worked for you in some way. And then we're going to keep going. We're going to do this some more because, okay, that's it. Celebrate your own wins if you can, and you feel, if you feel like it's not too exposing, let me know what your wins are. Otherwise, again, just the emojis even work. If you like and leave an emoji in the comments and stuff like that, it really helps. Tons. All right. I will be back with more zebra stuff. Probably, what is it? It's March right now. I'll probably take, no, it's not. It's April. I'll be back June 1st. That's what I was trying to say. Okay. Bye. See you next time.